Hello, everybody. Welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Oliver.
I'm Nelly.
I'm Nicole.
And today we are talking about Good People Deserve Wins Too, a nonprofit organization here in Rochester, New York. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes.
For sure.
Absolutely. I think that it's pretty amazing how quickly we met you guys, sort of just by chance at Homegrown 10 event. And you came up to us and you were like, hey, I'm with this event. They're going to have a table over at table 22.
21.
22, 21, 22, whatever it
I think
was.
we ended up being 22.
So it was like, she was like, 6 o'clock. And then, obviously me and Matt forgot almost immediately that it was supposed to be table 22 at 6 o'clock because there was a lot of beer at that event.
There was a lot of beer.
And then you came back over to us and you were like, table 22 now, not table 21. And we were like, we should go over there right now. So we did. And
I can
then,
be a little persistent when I want to be.
No, it's fine. No, because it's good because we would have forgot. Well, not that we would have forgot, but that night was a little
Always.
I mean,
a little different.
Yeah, somebody
I had to catch up quick.
may have caught up a little too quickly.
You guys were there at noon. I got there at 6. I was behind drinking like 6 hours, and
I have never in my life seen somebody take an 11% ABV beer and just shoot it like it's tequila so many times in a row.
I was catching up to everyone. I needed to get
You
on
caught
that.
up.
I needed to be on that energy.
You caught up and then surpassed us all.
That also did happen.
If you're gonna do something,
Go
you
big
might
or
as
go
well
home.
just do it
Do it
right.
well.
Absolutely.
You know?
I always say if you're gonna do something, go big.
Right. Go
Right?
for it. Just go for it.
And at least I was responsible. Like half the people in Homegrown, I came back the next day to pick up my car because
So
there
many
was
cars.
no way I was going to be driving, and there was probably as many cars as when I
Oh
pulled
yeah,
in.
100%. 100%. I think there was far more people that left their car there than actually took their car.
Which is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
Uber, sure.
seriously.
hell yeah.
Okay,
Those
so
Uber drivers were like, I know where to go today.
oh yeah, they were probably just fly. They were like a
Circling.
murder of crows, just circling around Park Point. Like I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Good People Deserve Wins Too. Tell us about it.
Wow. So Good People Deserve Wins 2 was established because I met this team that was practicing out of Trifecta Sports. It's a basketball court right off of Lake Avenue. And they were practicing and they asked if they could bring in pizza to celebrate. And I'm all about celebration. I wanted to know why we were celebrating. They said they qualified to get into the national tournament in Florida and they couldn't go because of funds. And so that was the first time where something really just hit me because I think we forget that there's so much talent and there's so much skill set, but having that utilization of the tool money makes a huge difference in somebody's journey. So I talked to the coaches, Corey and Richard, and we're actually honoring Corey at this event, so I'm really excited that it's coming full circle. And we talked about fundraising, what it's going to take to get there and what it's going to take to get these kids there, and we went to it. We raised the money they needed. They got to go to Florida. They went 9-0.
Come on.
No way.
They went 9-0 and
That's
won
awesome.
the entire thing. So we went from
That's
kids
awesome.
that had essentially never left the city of Rochester, got to travel, got to experience, got to see what it's like to actually hard work pays off and what it's like to do the right things and be rewarded. And they came back and, when you talk to them, the one kid looked at me and he was like, how could I not? How could we not give it everything we have? There were people out there that donated to us, that believed us, that didn't even know we existed. And that moment where you say, you understood what your calling was, you understood what you were meant to do in life, I've never felt an emotion like that. And for me, it's to cry is a big deal. I started crying.
Yeah, the
I
phone
just got
call. Tell them about the phone
I know.
call.
When I can hear the emotion in your voice as well,
it's
just
so
talking
tough.
about it too.
Because the coach, Corey, that we're going to give the plaque to at the evening, he called me, and it was a Friday lunch at Panera, and I'll never forget it. I pick up the phone, and he worked there with us for a little bit. So our associates knew who he was, and he was like, Nels, we did it. And I was like, you qualified? You made it? He was, no, we took nationals. And it was that moment, I literally was like, Corey, our team stopped, and we were clapping online, and it was just one of those moments where you were like, wow, this is what I'm meant to do. This is what I'm here for. And how many kids go each and every day without the utilization of these funds that can put them in places and experience for their God-given talent.
Yep.
And for me, like, that's what it's about. And, you know, I sat there and we were talking to our board members, and I was like, man, good people deserve wins too. And they were like, yeah. I was like, no, good people deserve wins too. And I go, and we're going to do it. And we're going to open a non-for-profit. And we're going to take over the world. And they're like, wow, let's just start with opening a non-for-profit. And I was like, yeah. And then a year and a half later, here we are, and we're about to put like one of the biggest parties of the year here. We've been able to help 2 kids so far, and I know that's not a lot, but for us and for me, like, those are 2 kids that wouldn't have had these opportunities. And I just want to keep spreading that and multiplying it. And they always say, like, you never know what you're gonna. I never thought I'd be in the non-for-profit world and realm of things.
Oh, she got a book called.
After we opened it, and my attorney was like, "Oh, it's in the works. You got approved through New York State. Now we're doing it from the federal end of things." And I was like, "Oh no, this is real."
Legit.
And I like went into Barnes and Nobles, and I was like, "So, I need a book that kind of highlights non-for-profits." And the lady researched, she goes, "There's non-for-profits for dummies." And I was like, "That's me. Put me down." And so it's like,
as soon as you said a book, the first thing that came into my head was that
The
yellow
yellow.
and black jacketed book for the not.
Saved us all.
when you can check your ego enough to be like, I
Yeah,
need a
makes me
book
feel
that's
like I'm
straight up calling me a
straight out of the
dummy.
90s. I freaking love that.
You know you're there. So I got the book, and the best part is they're like, I'm reading the first chapter, and they're like, what you need to know before opening a non-for-profit. And I was like, shoot, I'm behind. I already did. I was like, you must know lots of people. I'm like, oh no. I was like, all right, I'm in trouble.
Hey, well,
We met Nicole, and thank God for that, because like I was telling you guys earlier, I kind of came to her in September, and I was like, so I'm thinking about doing, and how excited she got when I said casino night, and her brain started pinging. Yeah. And to me, I was like, yeah, well, that sounds good. And she goes, well, how far along are you guys, like in the planning process and all that? And I'm like, so what you said sounds really good. Let's go with that.
Yeah, and then my event planner mind exploded. I was like, wait, what? I'm like, you want to do what? And how much time? Like, okay, all right. And apparently I enjoy a challenge.
So is this what you do
yes.
for a living?
Yeah, I've been in event planning and nonprofit for, going on 14 years now.
Nice.
I just kind of
Thank God for us.
Right.
Thank God for us.
Yeah, I just kind of stumbled into it. I started as planning big events for the Kickball League of Rochester. Shout out to Ryan Kimball, love that guy.
Nice.
So
I was in that league for a couple of years.
everyone was.
Yeah.
That's how everyone knows
Yeah,
everybody.
it's true.
But yeah, started there, and then it just, the career kind of took off from there. I was with the Red Cross for a couple of years, Metro Justice, and
Now I feel like you're strapped to a loose cannon.
Oh, she's stuck with us. I was like, how does it feel to create a miracle every day? Because that's what this is going to take to make this. And we've created, you got to tell them, like, the look, the feel, the vibes. Like, I cannot wait for all of us to be at this, like, party, to be here together.
Oh,
and
man,
the best part,
it sounds,
she's gone above and beyond to create an experience that you don't want to miss out on. And you get so much value from everything. And then the best part is it double backs, and it's helping out young athletes in our community and supporting our community. So you can't.
That's the great thing about it too, is the local support.
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure. So coming up on the 11th, Saturday, 7 to 11 p.m.
Yep,
Right?
7 p.m.
Queen of Hearts Casino Night.
Yep.
Tell us about it.
Like I said, when Nelly was telling you, we sat down, we met at 11 Cup. She's like, this is what I want to do. I was like, it's right before Valentine's Day. I was like, Queen of Hearts Casino Night, done. Let's do
Perfect.
this. And within an entire evening, I designed all the stuff, came up with the plan, and we held a meeting the following day with the rest of the board of directors, and just, took off running. It was important for me to manage expectations, but also make sure that we were putting together a amazing experience because I really wanted to introduce Good People Deserve Wins Too as like this nonprofit that really knows what they're doing, has a mission, makes a statement, and that's what this night is going to be. So we've got 7 casino tables now.
Nice.
Up to the ante.
I know. I was going to say. I think last time you said it was 6. So
We
now
needed a
added in
poker
another
table.
one.
There were too many people talking about how they were going to beat me in poker, and I am still undefeated in almost every tournament I've played in. So come get it.
Knock on wood.
I don't need to knock. I got skills.
I've never played poker in my life.
Right, you got it. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Got it.
Right on the table too. Excuse me.
I'm all in.
So we've got now 7 tables. So also with every individual ticket, our guests are going to get $500 worth of gameplay, and at the end of the night, for every $100 you have left over, you can also purchase more if you end up being like Nelly and losing everything.
I'm not losing, girl. I'm not losing.
I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna remember that if you come hit me up for some chips at some point. I'll be like,
I'll be like,
I'll be like, I got this on
Who
tape.
needs what? Who needs what? I got this.
So, but yeah, you get all of that, and at the end of the night, for every $100 you get a raffle ticket. We've got some amazing prizes. We've got signed Bills jerseys.
Allen and Diggs.
Those are going to be some fought over.
Exactly.
Some fought over prizes right
Popular,
there for sure.
Yep, we've got an overnight at Batavia Downs. We've got a romantic evening overnight at the Naples Hotel. It was just remodeled by Kevin and Leanne Barton. They own Angry Goats downtown. It's and Lock, Stock, and Barrel out by Bristol.
Yep.
So they've done an amazing job. I don't know if you've gotten in there
We just did a show at the Goat.
Angry Goat?
Yeah. 6 months ago, maybe something like that. Yeah, and he was talking about how they were getting into the Naples Hotel and that whole process that went there.
Oh my God! If you haven't been out there, you've got to go. It's an absolutely gorgeous space.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
Yeah.
I've been there my dad lives 10-15 minutes away from there, so I've been into Naples a ton. It's a beautiful little town for sure.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So then we also have in the Sibley building over on the other side there's a huge long table that's going to be full of hors d'oeuvres, from broth, Magusta, Lobola. We've got everyone covered, and cocktails.
Yeah.
Lovely cocktails. We'll have wine and beer stations, and Spice of Life Productions is going to make this room look absolutely incredible.
It's going to get transformed to a whole different.
It's going to be absolutely.
So what
amazing.
it looks like now.
It's not even
not
close.
even
Not even remotely close.
Yeah.
I mean, you're walking into a red carpet situation.
See, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I love right away. Because for us normal people, we see it on TV all the time.
Right.
I wonder what it's like to be on the red carpet.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
now we know.
Now we're gonna figure it out. Right.
We're gonna have
Watch, we'll get here and they'll be like, "Oh, you can use the service entrance. It's down the hall, second door on the right. Please don't go over there with."
I already
those
put you
people."
guys on the VIP list. What do you mean?
Yes.
We're already there. We're taking shots. We're there.
Yeah, on him too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
And I'm excited to dress up too because I bought some new suits and now I can finally,
There you go.
I'm ready. I already
I
got
feel
my.
like any reason to get dressed up and just go out and have a good time and share in something so positive. I'm such a huge believer in vibrations and positivity, and when you can put a group of people with like-minded, all in one room vibing in the same way, it's going to be one of those amazing nights that you're going to feel like you're left out if you don't come and be a part of.
For sure.
Because it's going to be something that's going to be talked about, and even next year, it's like, how are we going to even go over that?
Yeah.
And that's what we're already thinking. Because
because you'll have a whole year to play in the second one. It's going to be amazing just off of 6 months, let alone a whole nother year.
So when 11 o'clock comes and it's over, we're not going to want it to end.
well, there's an after party, so
Yes, but we
boy.
still have more entertainment to talk about during the event.
True,
We've got
let's hear it.
Cool Club and the Liquor Sisters. They're an 8-piece band. They're absolutely amazing. They'll do a mix of modern songs and like style of swing and jazz and
that's good.
salsa.
Nice.
That's gonna be really
so,
cool.
I mean, the dancing is going to be perfect. We've
Not
got
gonna lie.
Wonderland Lounge.
Pretty good
Bust a
dancer.
move.
Pretty
I'll find
good
you.
dancer.
I'll find you.
Yep. So we got our Wonderland Lounge. We've got 2 tarot card readers.
Nice.
Reverend.
I'm gonna try
Deanna.
that actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so
I've never-
hesitant. I never have
I've
either.
never
I'm
done
so
it, but I'm
hesitant
gonna
to try
try
it
it.
because I feel like I'm going to get the friggin' dev card.
And that's the other thing for experiences. We wanted to put things together that, again, like you said, everyone talks about wanting to do, but they never really get to experience
Yeah.
it and feel. And it's just going to be. Nicole went over the top on this one, and it's going to be such an amazing.
Yeah, we've got just a whole bunch of things to do. I mean, it's going to be something for everybody, and it'll be a great night out for couples right before Valentine's Day. And I mean, for everything that you're getting in this experience, and have a chance to get back or give back to the youth in our community, you're going to have a great time.
And
Yeah,
the prizes
for sure.
you can
Spread
win.
that love.
Yeah.
We're not cramming you where like every seat is like this next to
Yeah.
each other at a restaurant where
Yeah,
you're
they had
getting
8 tables that aren't supposed
where
to be
you're
there in
getting
the first
shitty
place.
service anyways because
Right.
everyone is going there and it's
Yep.
packed and we have so much space to work with here, and that was the best part about doing the Sibley building. And
The
you don't-
Mercantile, they've been absolutely amazing and generous. They've gone
Well, it's great.
above
I
and
never
beyond.
even really knew that this space was here.
Yeah.
You know, in
And
the
it's-
capacity that it is. You know, there's vendors and there's, they've got like a craft show going on today, and
Yeah.
there's
a baby
a
shower
private
in the
party
back.
going on over
Yeah.
there too. I never knew that this venue was here.
And it's such a great event space. There's so many things that you can
Oh,
do with
easy.
it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's awesome, and we really want to highlight this gem like right down on Main Street.
Yep.
So that's another reason why we chose to have it here. It was just an absolutely amazing space, and we can do so much with
Yep.
it.
I'm
and
so
then-
excited to see the transformation of the space
Oh.
itself.
Yeah.
Especially
Space from the time that you walk in from the Herkimer Street garage. By the way, you don't have to mess in your nice clothes. With
I like it.
With the crap outside.
Yeah.
I don't have to put my rubber booties on over my shoes when I'm walking in.
No. I was like, I've got
We
women
got
coming
the
in, dressed
entire
to the nines.
garage.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
So
That's what
we've
I'm
got-
excited for right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
parking
not
is
having to
really
park.
perfect.
We thought of it all, and then you walk
I'm not-
right
I'm
out
right.
into that red carpet.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it walked right out from the elevator to the red carpet experience up on the second floor, so you get to see what the Mercantile has done up on the second floor as
Yeah.
well.
That's awesome.
We'll have our red carpet registration experience. You can stop at our step and repeat, get your photo taken, and then you'll come down the escalator, and everything will be drinked off on the casino side.
Oh, that's
You'll
so
be able
cool.
to go into
Dang.
It's gonna be
over on
nice.
the Bola side, enjoy some cocktails, some food from Broth and Magusta and Bola, and then the band will start playing. You can hang out with the tarot card readers in our
Yeah.
Wonderland Lounge and our magician, and then when the time is right, we'll open up the curtains. It'll be a very, dramatic experience.
I like it. I like that
Yeah.
there's like an event within the event too. You know what I mean? It's just like
Absolutely.
a
Gotta go for that drama.
yeah, for sure, for sure. That's gonna be.
And
I'm
then
gonna love
the
that.
gameplay starts. So while we're listening to Cool Club and the Liquor Sisters, you go try your luck at the 7 gaming tables, and for some great raffle prizes.
Cool. I love that for the event you're utilizing like 2 of the stories, because this place is really cool for anybody that hasn't been in here before. It's
isn't
it's,
it like
it's multiple
everyone's
stories.
like fairy tale, I mean, it's usually down a ton of steps.
Yeah.
We're gonna take care of that by having
With an escalator,
where the
yeah.
steps move. But it's like that step thing where you can be like,
Look,
like,
you
here I
had me
come.
alone, even if I wasn't even if like we weren't going to be a part of this event.
Yeah.
You would have had me saying that there was a red carpet leading into an escalator.
Right.
So it's like I get to feel cool and then not have to walk down steps.
Yeah.
and in between that,
See
we're
you
gonna
at 7.
really high. And in between that, you'll have your picture taken. So
Right.
you're gonna have an experience and moments from the start to the finish. And even if you don't play the games, you can turn in your chips immediately into tickets for prizes, and then just chill with the tarot readers, the magicians, the live band, the food.
That's gonna be great.
And
And I'm ready for this big announcement. 'cause
yes,
I got this text last night late, and I was very excited about it.
I'm so excited to announce that Dee Dee and Cor will be providing 3 drag queens to attend the event.
That's
with
gonna be
us,
good.
3,
party
not
with
just
us.
one.
Not one. That's it.
You gotta go big.
3.
We gotta
Yeah.
go big. I mean, it's a big space.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
we need that energy. We need that action. So
And they're going to bring the energy.
Oh yeah.
We have got to get them on the show
So excited.
Oh,
for
Yes.
sure.
Oh my God.
They'll be doing an interview with us.
Oh,
Definitely.
they'll be taking the mics and doing the. Actually, matter of
That's
fact,
what we
they're
should
gonna
do.
give
We
you the
should,
day off.
just give them the mics and then just walk around. We'll just hold the camera.
They'll be like, boys, take the night off.
Right.
Oh, we got this.
One drink.
That's gonna
One drink. We need like
crush
7.
all of our other views. That's gonna crush all of our other videos. That'll even beat the Mike Tyson video that we did.
Oh,
That's
gosh. Yeah. So it's gonna be an amazing night. It's really just a night you don't want to miss. Hands
For sure.
down. You will regret it later. Plus, the after party, David's birthday at Roar to
Nice.
continue the energy.
So when 11 o'clock comes, it's over? And you
It's
still
not
want-
really over.
It's not over.
It's not over.
Yeah.
That's
The
awesome.
party is just. No, I'm just.
Because something like this, there's a lot going on in a good way that I feel the night's just going to go quick. Because there's going to be so much positivity, so many good people, a good cause. You're going to get to talking, you're going to get to mingling, and before you know it, I mean, the night's going to be over.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know. It's going to be amazing.
In a good way, though.
Yeah.
In
For
a
sure.
great way.
Yeah.
We can't wait.
I can't wait to see how everyone gets dressed up, the glitz and the glam and everything like that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's
I mean,
amazing.
talk about feeling like a celebrity.
Absolutely. And that's the take on it all. We really want everyone to win together and to have a night where you feel like, yeah, I spent money, but this money not only gave me an entire experience and so much value to it, but it also went back for a good cause, and it's going to continue to cause that positive ripple effect that's going to continue to give back. And then if anyone needs an even additional point, like if we can't make it any better, it's also a tax write-off. Like, let's talk about a win. Like,
Right.
this whole night is going to basically be free at the end of it all. But it really does, it's going to showcase what we're about and how much noise we want to make in such a positive, warm, and like giving way. And this is just going to be the start of what we're doing.
And how long has this been? How long has your organization been going on?
We've been making some noise since August 5th, I want to say, is when we really did our introduction to everything. We did a 24-hour walk across the Erie Canal. You know,
Which is not as easy as it sounds.
Oh, no.
We'll definitely have to have you. We'll definitely have to have you back on the show after the event, and you guys can give us like a rundown of that.
Oh, it was
Because that story
It's
in itself
wild.
was.
So after you
was
do
pretty
that,
good.
and you had to go through so many hoops to make that event happen, and we made it happen, and ended up walking 37 miles in 24 hours, and literally, I was like, I saw Jesus. He said, "It's not your time yet. Come on back."
I don't think I've walked 37 miles in the last 24 months.
And so, like, to know that that's how we came out, we wanted to come out in the sense of saying hard work pays off. If you do the right things and you work and like endlessly, we want to partner with you. We
For
want
sure.
to be a part of that, and we want to keep spreading that love and joy, and that's what we're about.
It's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love what you guys are doing. I love the passion and the emotion that you guys bring into it. I love that, you know, you've both been on both sides of the fence, you know, where you needed help and then where you were in the position to give some of that help that you received back.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just,
tell 'em about that. Like, I mean, you came from a third world country. Like,
So I've got to experience life in many different, like, I guess, like optics of it all. Like, I was that third world country kid that moved from Lebanon to America. We went into Buffalo, you know, experiencing the poverty end of things there, and really establishing yourself in a new country, not knowing the language and things like that. And you know, it was really like one of those moments where I held a ball. It was a basketball, and it was with it was one of the greatest feelings I've ever had in my entire life. It was the first time I actually felt free and happy and feel like I was doing something that really shined a light to my life. And I always say, if it wasn't for that in that moment alone, like, basketball saved my life. And I know how many kids utilize sports to begin with as a passion and an escape for everything that's happening. And it's such a healthy coping mechanism that you can have as well. And so having that and translating it into like where I am today, and knowing that if it wasn't for the people that helped create those moments where I wasn't going to be able to make it to a lot of the games, because my parents had one job, and it was to put food on our table and a roof over our heads, and it took my mom 3 jobs to do that. My dad an overnight job so that he could stay at home with us while, so I got to see it all, and I just want to help those parents and those families with that relief of this, knowing that you have people that got you, you have allies on your side, and then also helping those kids realize that your sense of worth shouldn't depend on money, and it shouldn't depend on your status. It really should depend on how you want to be as a human, your character, working hard, doing the right thing, and ultimately causing that ripple effect that they're going to be that next generation that does this for all the other kids that are struggling as well.
And that in turn just that just helps the world as a whole too. If the world is a nicer, more helpful, more understanding place to be, then everybody benefits from that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's not just a singular person that benefits from that. It's everybody that benefits. I have a 3-year-old, and my biggest fear is that she grows up in a harsh world that won't give her the chance, and I want to do everything that I can in my abilities to make sure that the world that she grows up in is a good one.
The same for me. I mean, my son is 17 now, and I've been a single mother, and there were definitely times that I struggled to put food on the table. And through the grace and generosity and kindness of such amazing friends, and the family that I've created, family that I've chosen here, I've been able to get to a point where I've been able to elevate myself, and also provide a great house for him, and he's been able to go to Rockstar Academy, he's got guitars, and all this stuff. So all these things that we struggled with before in the early days, if it wasn't for these people helping me out, then I wouldn't be able to provide this stuff for him. So now I want to give back and do the same for these other kids and show my son, your daughter, the opportunities that can arise from just being kind and helping others and paying it forward.
Yeah, I love that passion and that emotion that you guys bring into it, having been on both sides of the coin. You know what I mean? It makes it so much more. And a lot of people probably won't ever know that. They probably won't ever know all the work that you put in or your backstory or anything like that. But yet you're still doing it because you just want someone else to be able to benefit like you did at one point. And then, hopefully for them to do the same thing for someone else.
Yeah, so for that ripple effect.
If you can keep that ripple going,
absolutely,
then it'll never stop. I mean, there's 8 billion people on this planet.
And we're all different.
One person, we're definitely going to help.
We're going to help.
We love that. And that's the thing. We're 8 billion different people in this world, but if we can all agree, walk in the same direction and agree that, love has to outweigh hate. Good, being there for each other and realizing that many hands make a light load. That, we came from a culture where your kid was taken care of by the community, by your village. It took a village to, we want to be that village. We want to be the supporting village of the kids that want it.
I like that. You should write that one down.
Right?
We want to be that village. That was a good one. I'm glad we got
Send that
one.
Send that to me.
Figure out how to trademark that one.
But it's a good combo too. Sports, not everybody loves sports, but sports, like you said, is an outlet for a positive
and healthy one. And if kids are there, my ultimate dream and goal for coming up in 2024 is to be able to fund Trifecta Sports, where it all started, to open a program from midnight to 6 a.m. for that lockout program. If you don't have a place to go and the only place you have is the streets, guess what? I want to give you another option. I want to give you a place you can go and
good idea.
Put that out there, and be locked in where you're going to be safe at the end of it all. A lot of times when we're only given so many options to choose from, you forget that, hey, what if we add a healthier option? What if we add something that really, if I can put the work in it and it can contribute to those many kids, how many lives have we changed in that moment?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's huge for me.
For sure.
Absolutely. And we are honored to work with as many people as we can in the community. We're definitely spreading that love across as many organizations as possible. So we've actually partnered up with Champion Academy as well to help them. You know, they've got our missions are completely in line, and we definitely want to like help as many kids as possible. So, and you know, they used to use trifecta sports a lot
for their non-for-profit.
Exactly, but one of their grants ran out. So if we can help them, bring those kids back into that safe space.
That's huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love the stuff that you guys are doing. I love that you've let us be a part of this.
Yes, thank you.
You know,
very much.
whichever way,
Our
definitely
motto
thank you for
is this. It's very simple, and I'll say it to. We're all about winning together. Winning together with like-minded people that really want to put all the BS aside and really ultimately for the bigger, greater good of what we're actually doing and for who it's for. And if you align in those principles and you align in that mindset, we want to win together. It doesn't matter if we did all the work, if you did all the work, if it can come and benefit multiple groups and multiple people and we can reach more kids and more youth and help them, then we all have won. And it's not a competition. We're not here to compete with anyone. We're not trying to compete with anyone. We want to help, and that's it.
That's awesome.
That's perfect.
I love that. Was great. That was. I feel like the guy in Old School when he can't. That was great.
Nothing else.
We have.
Say.
We're wrapping it up.
Mic drop. Yeah.
Wait. And we're
kill
done.
it with the pose. But anyways, guys, for all the information on how to be a part of this event, don't forget you can check out all of the information in the description down below.
Yep.
You can find us on Facebook and YouTube, both at One Drink Podcast, and we'll have all of the Good People Deserve Wins 2's information going on all of our socials all week long.
All week.
Come join us for the greatest
For
event.
sure.
Come help kids. Come help us. Let's hug it out.
And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to permanently put your website at the bottom of the YouTube so it stays there all year round.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Sure.
We
Yeah,
appreciate
greatly appreciate it.
appreciate everything.
But anyways, guys, until the 11th, 7 p.m.
Uh-oh.
I got
Cheers.
this. Wait, are we not doing the ending?
One.
No, that's one topic for one drink. That's in the beginning.
That's it? We don't end it that way?
No, okay, fine. Now we'll end it. You can stop doing that now.
See ya.
It's probably still going.